some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Talk about Robinson in that last round. On to the second round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Just missed with that jab. They exchange punches. This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
If you want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope, because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin them down. Throw a blanket on them.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Catch and shoot. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. The straight right just misses. Good counter punch. Talk about Khan in that last one. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. There's a counter shot. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. And missed with that jab. Nice counter shot. Well done with that. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Khan in that last round. Back at it in round 4. After a really strong round, let's hold that thought. Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Beautiful counter shot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. That jab misses. In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. This fight has a real good flow to it. Nice counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's back into the fray here in round 5. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Here we go with these two lightning-quick lightweights.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Swing and a miss with the left uppercut. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Do you believe what we're seeing? A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Throws the jab, but does not score. That one will count. Straight right just misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. On to the 6th round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter punch caught him clean. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
That punch lands. exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
When you've got someone with that hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Punch, counter punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the... Here we go, it's round 7. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Well, you know in this division you gotta have speed and you gotta have footwork or you're gonna be a cooked goose.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain, though.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That jab gets blocked. Straight right just misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And he just put Amir Khan down. What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
1, 2, 3, 4. You still want to fight.
Let's talk about Khan in that lap. And there's the bell for round 8. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think them. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket them.
He's dominating him, and he's going to let him know all about it. That counter shot lands. Both men step back for just a moment. As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, John.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Try tried to score with a jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. A pretty lopsided decision there. Welcome to the Lighthouse Theater, and here we... Amir Khan.
This bout is scheduled.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Did you feel that energy? Did you hear?
Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Good counter punch. Did you see that? Mickey Ward gets rocked. He's been in these situations before, but can he find his way out this time? Perfect counter shot. Caught him. Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Defense is not an option for these two. Nice counter. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Beautiful counter shot. No rest for the weary. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Every time. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. In that last round. The corner hasn't thrown in the towel yet, so I guess he's coming out from... There's the bell for round two. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Counter shot. The crowd is dressed to impress here tonight, and the fighters promise to do the same as we cannot wait for this, our main event.
You walk in, you cannot hide or duck or stand behind anybody. The audience is on you. They see every single movement, every single twitch. If you're scared, the thousands of people are here in this place. They will spot it.
Nope, that jab not going to score. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
How about that time counter shot? There's a counter shot. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a... There's the bell to start round 3. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
exchange punches. Both men step back for just a moment. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? A perfect counter lands. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. And he scores with the counter. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Punch, counter punch. Caution being thrown to the wind. That counter shot lands. Let's talk about more than that last round. Well, we're entering depth. And there's the bell to start round 4. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be afraid. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight.
And he just put Amir Khan down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your ball.
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play deep?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Gotta waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to call you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points for losing around.
We need to turn this around halfway through.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's down for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Done with that counter shot. And he wasn't ready. Oh, and the Irishman just got rocked. He's in some serious trouble here. Can he find his way out of this storm? Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. His left. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How'd you come back from something like that?
Hold on, got to cut you off here, Johnny. And that shot just rung his bell. Back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
Gotta look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Nice counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. Oh, and the Irishman just got rocked. He's in some... And down goes Ward.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are you okay?
So the final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Ward in that last round. They say no one knows a... This is the beginning of round 6. Gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down twice.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
These two fighters are made for one another. The jab not finding its target. In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics, sometimes it's so much work.
And yes, there's a cut, and the referee will stop the action.
Are you all right? Are you okay?
And the referee's going to allow them to fight. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Catch and shoot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10. And down goes Amir Khan.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
It happened. Who could forget when Tyson Fury fought Francis Ngannou right here at the Kingdom Arena in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia? And it's the And here we see TA.
This bout.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Todd, you know when you've got two fighters there that really believe they're going to win, really want to get it on, this is when it gets stupid.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Caution being thrown to the wind. The straight right just misses. Nice counter. All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
You just see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
The jab not finding its target. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Good counter punching. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. A perfect counter lands. The straight right just misses. Just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter focuses on that outside game. You don't see them get hit too often. You don't see them in trouble a lot, but that's what their mantra is.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. The straight right just misses. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this...
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Morales is stumbling and bumbling. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Well done with that counter shot. That counter shot lands. That big hook doesn't land. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Good round. Feel good? Good man. Good man.
Get this boxing back together.
On to the third. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Those counter punches have to hurt. He threw a punch and just got countered. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Tried to score with a jab. No rest for the weary. That counter punch caught him clean. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Punch, counter punch. One punch could change everything in this battle. Good defense to block the hook. Do you believe what we are seeing? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. I promise you, all three back at it in round 4. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Sometimes when you get nervous, someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. The straight right just misses. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Catch and shoot. Nice counter shot. Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Jab does not score. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it.
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They exchange punches. Nobody home with that hook. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I go in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
A perfect counter shot. That cut's pretty bad. Let's see if the referee stops the fight. The referee determines that we're good, and we will continue to fight. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't...
Great work. I love that. I love that.
There's the bell for round 6. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? Excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction.
As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you continue.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
But for how long? Look at that. On the heel, but look at that. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
The fighter's vision is paramount, and the referee may stop it here. Wow, so the referee is not going to stop it, and the fight continues. You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. They've got to relax.
Beautiful counter shot. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Let's talk about Diego Corrales that last round. Is there any way back into this fight after the beating he has taken so far? And there's the bell for round 7. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
There's a counter shot. Swing and a miss with that hook. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Just missed with that hook. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Good counter punch. Hook misses. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. And down goes Diego Corrales. As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You all right?
Let's talk about Diego Corrales that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
Can make or break a fighter.
That will do it. They want no more. So there you have it. It is official. the sun sets, we welcome Amir Khan to the fight. Terrence Bud Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champ.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Bolton, England. Here is the Olympic silver medalist.
An open-air outdoor stadium. And that's the opening bell, round 1. Well done with that counter shot. How about that time counter shot? A straight right just misses. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. And he scores with the counter. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. No rest for the weary. Just misses with that uppercut. What an awkward ending we had the first time Crawford met Khan, as an accidental shot to the groin caused Khan to retire. Hopefully no controversy here tonight.
Amir Khan is and was one of the fastest fighters I'd ever seen. And then for the first time in his whole career, he got in a ring with somebody that was faster than him, sharper than him, threw clusters much better than him. So then he thought, what is going on here? It's a new world. How does he deal with it? Then now he's got to depend on his skills. But he didn't realize that until the fight. So this is why we're doing this all over again. Amir Khan now has to depend on his skills rather than his speed, because he knows Crawford has the speed to put him out.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. There's the bell to start round 2. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
My motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. That counter shot lands. These two fighters are made for one another. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. The perfect counter lands. Open air stadium, blazing sun. What do you think about this?
In such heat, the cornermen need to be able to do their job. Think about what they're doing. One to cool you down, one to ice you back, one to give you instructions in your head, and one to just calm you to tell you what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. Because that's the most important thing. Forget about the heat. Forget about everything else.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Punch, counter punch. They exchange punches. That left hook misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Khan in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt. There's the bell for round 3. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Straight right just misses. There's a counter shot. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Beautiful counter punch. Perfect counter shot. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter shot. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Straight right just misses. Those counter punches have to hurt. There's a scoring blow. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Khan in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around? On to the fourth we go. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter. They're both going for the KO. Hold that thought. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. Do you believe this? Bud Crawford just got knocked down. As we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
That's...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're up. You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.